So, number 9 is Robin 3000, real name Tom Wayne, from a two-issue Prestige Elseworlds series. Uh, I read this a long time ago. I believe it takes place in the year 3000. Why his name is Tom Wayne and he decided to call himself Robin instead of Batman, I have no idea because I don't remember anything about it. So that's why he's number 9. Coming in at number 8, Carrie Kelly, the Robin from the Dark Knight Returns universe. Not a lot was done with her. They tried to bring her into main continuity. They kind of played around with that. Not really a lot done with the character. I never was really a big fan of the Dark Knight Returns universe. Believe me, that is a hot take. And I do appreciate Frank Miller and everything he's done to evolve the comic book medium back in the 80s. And for its time, it was a phenomenal thing of work. I don't know. It just never hit me like it hit other people. Number 7, we have the We Are Robin kids from the We Are Robin miniseries, and they were later used in the Robin War miniseries. And from this miniseries, we get Duke Thomas, aka the Signal, which I don't think they use enough in the Batman family books. Any of these kids, actually. I think maybe they should bring them back. Do something with them anyway. Number 6, Stephanie Brown. Stephanie Brown was introduced as the Prowler into the Batman family of books through the Robin series. She's the daughter of the Batman villain, the Clue Master. And she became Robin for a very, very short amount of time. And that's why she's number 6. I think they could have done a lot more with it. But she did come back as Batgirl, and the Stephanie Brown Batgirl series from Brian Q. Miller is some of the best Batgirl comics you'll ever read. Number 5 is Jason Todd. Now, Jason Todd kind of has a weird origin story because he was a character that was like in mid-development during the pre-Crisis on Infinite Earths and the post-Crisis on Infinite Earths. So he actually has 2 different origin stories. His original origin story was they basically just cloned Dick Grayson's story. He was an acrobat in a family of acrobats called the Flying Todds, and his family was murdered by Killer Croc. And I guess in another lucky coincidence, Bruce Wayne happened to be at that circus as well, and he decided to take care of him and adopt him. And then later on, he becomes the second Robin after Dick Grayson quits. Then post-Crisis, they kind of gave him a different origin story, and he was a kid living on the streets, and he was a kid living on the streets, and I believe like his mom was on drugs and his dad was nowhere around, or vice versa. Then he was killed by the Joker. Spoiler alert for Death in the Family. But I got to tell you, that's one of the best things that ever happened to the character, because then he comes back as the Red Hood and his popularity took off. He's a much better character now than he ever was back when he was a Robin. Number 4 is Robin of Earth 2. When I first saw this character as a kid, I was infatuated. I was like, why does he look like this? What happened? That to this day, the Robin costume with the Batman cape and everything was, it's still one of my favorite costumes. The other one with the Batman suit with the R in it is a little weird, but yeah. So Robin of Earth 2 kind of took over for Batman after Batman of Earth 2 was killed, and he helped raise Helena Wayne, who is the Huntress. He took his place in the JSA. And like I said, it was just totally different than the Dick Grayson that I was reading at the time in Teen Titans. And still think it's one of the coolest stories to see what happens to a sidekick after their mentor passes or they become an adult or whatever. He was like the very first example of that when I was a kid and reading. So that's why he is number 4.